the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. It's a Blue Raider game day, and the Blue Raider Network is on the air. Today's MTSU women's basketball game is just 30 minutes away, and the Blue Raider game day coverage begins with Countdown to Tip-Off. Countdown to Tip-Off is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. Fans don't let fans drive drunk. Now, here's your host, Greg Pogue.
Good Thursday afternoon and greetings from Post Arena at the Von Braun Center, downtown Huntsville, Alabama, as the number 3 seeded Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders begin Conference USA tournament play at a quarterfinal round matchup against the 6th seeded Missouri State Lady Bears. Along with Kyle Turnham, Greg Pogue, and welcoming you in to the Countdown to Tip-Off show presented by Window World. Well, Kyle, there are 3 seasons within a season: non-conference, league play, and now the postseason, March Madness. And I'm thinking this tournament is wide open.
I don't think there's any question about it. I think that the regular season bears that out. The parity in this league is off the chart. And it's one of those situations where when you get into tournament time, teams take on different personalities despite the fact they played 30-plus games. And what it really goes back to is who refuses to leave. Who doesn't want to go home?
Well, I don't.
I don't either.
I don't think these Raiders do either.
I packed for 3 days for both the men and the women, so let's lock and load.
Well, that's right. A little later on this afternoon, we'll have Chip Walters and Kyle on that game as well. 3rd meeting this season between these schools. The Lady Raiders getting the season sweep 5 days ago, as a matter of fact. Does that matter that you played the team so frequently and so frequent?
I do. I think it's a factor. It's hard to tell who it benefits. As a general rule, I think it's easier to get teams up than it is to keep teams up. So I think sometimes the loser has a little bit of an advantage in the sense that the motivational factor is in their side. That being said, you're coming off a win. You know how to go about beating them. And there were a number of things, Greg, in the game Saturday that really surprised me from a technical perspective related to I call them Southwest Missouri State. I go back in my age to Missouri State. And one of the things that will be very interesting right out of the gate, how are they going to defend Blair Bogus? Because if they maintain the same principles that they used on Saturday, it's not going to work out very, very well.
4 true freshmen and a senior start. This is the 31st game of the year, but it's still amazing. If not, I don't think any other team in the country is starting 4 true freshmen.
No, I don't think so either, and that's one of the things that's been fun. It's been challenging, if you will, but it's been fun to watch the evolution and the growth and the maturity of this basketball team throughout the course of the year. Obviously, the Lady Raiders played a challenging pre-conference schedule in preparation for the conference, knowing that they were going to take some hits along the way. But they grew from each of those hits, and now they're playing their best basketball of the year.
Well, coming up on the Countdown to Tip-Off show presented by Window World, we'll hear from head coach Rick Hensel, as well as get a Missouri State scouting report from assistant coach Nina Davis, get you us in starting lineups, a John Day injury report, and check out what else is going on here in the Conference USA tournament here in Huntsville. All of that presented by Hampton in Murfreesboro. Tip it off, top of the hour, MTSU, Missouri State. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit. Because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
All across the country, drivers are reaping the rewards for safer driving with the updated Drive Safe and Safe app from State Farm. Plus, with dynamic new features like interactive maps and driving tips, the pursuit of your discount is even easier. You can earn up to 30%. Just download the Drive Safe and Save app from State Farm and get started. Just call me, Agent Deb Insel, at 931-684-5274, and we'll help you sign up today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
MTSU Lady Raiders, Missouri State Lady Bears tipping off at the top of the hour. Take a closer look, presented by MTSU, with nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs. Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees going to high-quality, affordable education. It's not too late to apply. Learn more at mtsu.edu. MTSU Lady Raiders 16-14 overall, 11-7 in conference play. The number 3 seed, Coach Rick Insel, in his 21st season, 505-179. Beth Cunningham in her 18th season as a head coach, 9 at VCU, and also 88-43 at Missouri State, 255-158 overall. Missouri State 19-12 overall, also 11-7 in conference play. Two coaches with a lot of games under their belt.
Yeah, certainly both veterans. Rick, obviously, the veteran of this crew. And one of the things that he and his staff know how to do is crack the whip at the right time. And that's one of the things that they've been focused on since last Saturday, is getting this team to be at its absolute best in this basketball game. And I think that based on what I have seen at the practices, they have been very focused, very single-minded in their approach, and I expect to see a fantastic effort, fantastic execution out of the Lady Raiders today.
When Airy Countdown, the tip-off show presented by Window World, we get a scouting report by a member of Coach Rick's staff. Today, assistant coach Nina Davis. Here's that conversation. Coach Nina, 5 days later, tell me again about the Missouri State Bears.
Just a really good team. They're really organized. They're well coached. They're going to get out and be very physical with us on the defensive end. They're going to be fundamental on the offensive end. They're not going to try to get out there and do anything that's outside of their means. Going to crash the boards really hard. It's just going to be just a good game, solid team. They have kind of good people at every position for them.
If they can get in transition, they will. I know they switch 1 to 4, but they're basically a half-court team, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very much a half-court team. I think they kind of like to get things organized and get set up in their half-court offense. But if they can get out and run, they will. Beckenmeyer likes to push the ball and try to put pressure on everybody. They 4 and 5 player are going to look to seal us early and try to seal Blair and Macy to start the game. So we put a lot of emphasis on slowing them down in transition and kind of making them get into their half-court set.
We did a nice job on Beckenmeyer Saturday. Kirsten Verhulst, a lot of that. Really frustrated her.
Yeah, knock on wood. Kirsten did an amazing job guarding her. We put a lot of emphasis, obviously, on that again. She's a first teamer in our conference for a reason. So going against ball screens, we're going to go over the top. We're going to stay attached to her. We don't plan on helping off much on her, so it's kind of going to be almost like a pace guard.
Kendall Brugan came off the bench and had a big game against us. What do we do there?
Yeah, Kendall has been really good for them. She's been the second leading scorer in both games that we've played against them, so we have to give her a lot of respect. She can shoot the three, she can dribble off, she can take the ball to the rim off the bounce, and she sometimes moves really well without the ball getting backdoor. So it's somebody else right after Beckenmeyer at that guard position that we put a lot of emphasis on.
Keys to success.
Hey, it's March Madness. Just get out here and play our game. We're going to get the shots. I believe that we're going to make shots and we're going to get everyone we did like on Saturday. But defense and toughness is what's going to be most important when you're trying to win in March.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
More of the pregame coming up. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaire's Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders passed the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Quarterfinal round, Conference USA. Lady Raiders and the Lady Bears tipping off top of the hour. Time now for the Sin Federal Credit Union starting lineups. The Sin Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union, Blue Raider Athletics, and they have a high-yield checking account that will help you grow your money smarter than ever before. Annual percentage yield of 3.56%. Visit ascend.org to open your account today. Some restrictions apply. Rates are subject to change at any time. For the Raiders at a guard, number 3, Elena Contreras, 5'6" senior out of Minneapolis, 17 points. Second team all-conference coming off 31 points last Saturday. At another guard, number 5, Carson Swaney, 5'8", true freshman out of Maryville Heritage High School, 3 points, 1 rebound a game. At a guard, number 10, Kirsten Verhulst, 5'8", freshman out of DeSoto, Kansas, 7 points, 3 minutes, and 3 rebounds, and she averages 35.7 minutes per game as a true freshman point guard. That's the 3rd most minutes played in the league. Blair Bogus at a forward, number 12, 6'1", freshman out of Waynesboro, Tennessee, 13 points, 9 rebounds a game. And at a forward, number 22, Macy Pfeiffer, 6'1", freshman out of New Albany, Mississippi, 12 points, 6 rebounds, and first team all-conference freshman as well. Contreras, Swaney, Verhulst, Bogus, and Pfeiffer. And Kyle, let's start with Blair Bogus. Slam dunk for Conference USA Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, she's been outstanding. I mean, she's just a double-double machine, 24th in the NCAA with 13 double-doubles. And again, I think you saw last Saturday that Middle Tennessee gave a concerted effort to establish her early and often. And as usual, she's delivered. I think that's a big part of what Middle Tennessee is going to do today offensively. It will be very interesting to see how Missouri State decides to defend it because, again, that recipe did not work out well for Missouri State last Saturday. I had an anticipation that they were going to double team. I expect it today. I think they will have to double her in the post and let Blair play out of that, but she's surrounded by some awfully good players as well.
Well, and in the kickouts, those shots have to go.
Yeah, they do, and I mean, that's the same thing in every game, but you've got the Macy Pfeiffers and the Elena Contrerases, and, you know, we need Savannah Davis to step up and be able to knock down shots. We need Kirsten Verhulst to be able to step up and knock down some perimeter shots because, again, I know the coaching staff is prepared. I know they've prepared our players. We're all anticipating Blair to be doubled, and if she doesn't, then she's going to play one-on-one basketball. And I said it at the very beginning of the broadcast on Saturday. If they don't double her, she's going to have a career high, and she did.
Yeah, 25 points, as a matter of fact. The Missouri State Ascent starting lineup at a forward, number 2, Lainey Douglas, 6'3" sophomore out of Overland Park, Florida. 14 points, 7 rebounds a game, second team all-conference. At a forward, number 11, Faith Lee, 5'11", senior out of Monroe, Louisiana, Little Rock transfer, 7 points, 2 rebounds a game. At a guard, number 13, Macy James, 5'7", senior, Cordova, Kansas, Pittsburgh State transfer, 2.7 assists per game. She was first team all defense in the league. At a forward, number 15, Maisha Washington, 6-foot freshman out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, 8.7 rebounds a game, all freshmen in CUSA. And a guard, number 24, Kamen Beckemeyer, 5'9", junior out of Republic, Missouri, 17 points and right at 8 rebounds per game. First team all-conference, but the Raiders held her to 12 points this past Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely, and I thought that's one of the things that Middle Tennessee did a fantastic job. You know, we've talked a lot about offense, obviously, but they were equally as skilled on the defensive end. We did a great job of keeping the ball out of Beckemeyer's hands. I know on Saturday the assignment went to Kirsten Verhulst. She face guarded Beckemeyer, didn't let her catch the ball very much at all. And because of the one-on-one coverage in the post, Douglas got in foul trouble and for the most part was inconsequential in that game.
Well, today's injury report brought to you by the law offices of John Day, Murfreesboro's personal injury law firm and a proud sponsor of the Blue Raiders. And I've been saying it all year, I got splinters, keep knocking on wood. This team has been healthy all season long. No injuries, no sickness.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that, you know, it takes a village. And when you talk about getting a team where you want them to go, certainly the training room, strength and conditioning, they all come into play. And we've had some great luck in that regard, but it also goes back to the coaches working with the trainers, working with strength and conditioning to have their team ready to go. And like I said, Coach Ensel's been doing this a long time. He knows when to crack the whip.
Well, speaking of Coach Ensel, we'll hear from him right after this. The Lady Raiders, the Lady Bears tip it off here in the Conference USA quarterfinal round in Huntsville, Alabama. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Pre-game visit with Coach Insel brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Read all about Blue Raider sports in the Daily News Journal. The D&J is Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. Coach Rick, March means a lot of different things. You won a lot of games this time of the year. What does it take?
Well, we just got to come in and take care of business. I mean, we're hoping that the stage will not be too big for the young players that we got. We've never had them here before, so we'll see where we're at. But we've had some good practice. We've had some good shoot-arounds. We'll see. They've been playing good the last 2 weeks, so we got to come out. We're going to have to play our best games the next 3 games.
4 true freshmen and a senior. That's what you alluded to then. But this is the 31st game of the year. They've grown up a lot, haven't they?
Well, they're playing pretty good right now. We've got we're playing 7 or 8 young ladies, and right now they're sharing the ball, they're rebounding, they're putting the ball in the hole. We do that today, we're going to be okay.
Played Missouri State 5 days ago, 3rd time this season. What can you tell me about Missouri State? What does it take to be successful?
Well, they're well coached, fundamentally sound. They run the floor. They just got a good team. This time of year, it's not necessarily who's got the best team. It's who's playing the best. Let's hope we're playing the best.
No-brainer. Blair Bogus, Conference USA Freshman of the Year, richly deserved.
No ifs, ands, buts about it. I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever dominated Players of the Week as much as she has.
Macy Pfeiffer, also all freshman. She's really come on down the stretch.
A superstar. Just a superstar. Great young lady, does a great job. Really proud to have both of them.
Also, Elena Contreras, 31 points Saturday, but only second team all-conference, sort of an injustice.
I
I don't get into that, Greg. I don't have no votes on it, so I don't get into it.
How do you, when you come bring this team into March, there's 3 seasons. There's the pre-conference, there's conference, and now this year, right now, this month, rather.
Well, we play the schedule that we play as tough as it is. Preseason gets us ready. That's why we're third right now. Don't think there's any doubt about it. Probably should be second, playing for first, but we let 3 or 4 games slip away from us in the conference. We shouldn't have. So our schedule, our preseason schedule, got us ready right now. If we can't be no more ready than what we are today, then we can't play.
Good luck today, Coach.
Thank you.
More coming up on the post game. This is the Blue Raider Network, Bandwagon.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball is on the air. Season 51 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. With the call, here's Greg Pogue.
Along with Kyle Turnham, Probst Arena, the Von Braun Center, downtown Huntsville, Alabama, quarterfinal round action of Conference USA tournament. The third meeting this season between the Lady Raiders and the Lady Bears, and as soon as we come on, Rick Hensel being honored for his induction into the Conference USA Hall of Fame.
I don't know how many more Hall of Fames there are that he's not in. There can't be many, but it just speaks to the illustrious career that Coach Hensel has had, and it pales in comparison to the number of positive impacts that he's had over his career.
Before we get to the action, let's take a station break and identification. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Lady Raiders, Lady Bears. The starters will be Elena Contreras, Carson Sweeney, Kirsten Verholz, Blair Bogus, and Macy Pfeiffer. Other side of the ledger, Cayman Beckemeyer, Maisha Washington, Macy James, Faith Lee, and Laney Douglas. However, Kyle, Kendall Brugan came off the bench, only averaging 7 a game, but had 21 Saturday against the Raiders.
Well, and that's one of the things that tells you how good the Middle Tennessee defense was that they took the stars away from Missouri State and made somebody like Brugan step up and have a great game. And to her credit, she had a very, very solid game. But from a coaching perspective, that's what you're trying to do is make their third, their fourth, and their fifth best option step up and have those kind of games to give them a chance.
Tell you what, I also want to say an honor to work with you and sit in the seat the legendary Dick Palmer sat in for so many years, such respect, and just want to say I'm grateful for this opportunity. Lady Raiders are 16-14 and 11-7 in conference play. Missouri State 19-12, also 11-7. You had 4 teams at 11-7. Middle came out of it as the 3 seed. Already earlier today, the 5 seed Liberty has beaten Sam Houston 89-57. Yesterday, FIU beat Jacksonville State 76-66. We will play the winner of this game tomorrow night at 8. Number 1, Louisiana Tech, all over Delaware, 72-43. Will play Liberty tomorrow afternoon at 5:30. Already an upset on the men's side. Number 1 seed Liberty going down to number 9, Missouri State, 77-69. Number 2, Sam Houston beating number 10, New Mexico State, 69-61. So tomorrow at 2 o'clock, the winner of the WKU Kennesaw State game, and then coming up at 5:30 here on the Blue Raider Network, 5 o'clock the pregame, MTSU and La Tech. That winner will play Missouri State Liberty. So Liberty going down already on the men's side.
Yeah, very surprising to one extent, not so surprising to the other extent, because we talked late in the year about the fact that Liberty might have peaked a little too soon, and they were showing some cracks in the armor down the stretch. So was it a surprise? It was, simply because of the seed line, but that's sort of the way they were, that's the way their trajectory was going.
With that look at the Conference USA, brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites Murfreesboro, old-fashioned Southern hospitality, contemporary comfort, at a great rate, located at 325 North Thompson Lane in Murfreesboro. MTSU will wear the home white as the higher-seeded team, the number 3 seed, and the white trimmed in blue, and Missouri State in the burgundy more black, trimmed in white and burgundy. MTSU will be going left to right, as we call it here in the first quarter, and Missouri State right to left. Officiating crew, Angelica Sufford, S. Brian Hall, and Brian Garland. Conference USA quarterfinal action from the Probst Arena, Von Braun Center, and we are underway, and Missouri State controls the tip with it up ahead to Lee along the baseline. MTSU primarily man-to-man, running the point, James. Left wing, Washington. Out high, left elbow, Douglas. They go inside, deflected away. Pfeiffer, and we're going to have a foul. She got it over to Contreras, who was bumped by James, her first, team's first.
Great defense by the Lady Raiders, Macy Pfeiffer in particular. Pfeiffer was the one that they switched in the game at Murphy Center and got her on Douglas and did a phenomenal job down the stretch.
Yeah, Bogus getting a little bit of foul trouble.
Correct.
You can really, those are interchangeable. Missouri State opens up man-to-man, right wing Pfeiffer, and she loses the ball out of bounds. So turnovers each way on opening possessions.
And again, keep an eye on the matchup with Douglas guarding Blair Bogus to see exactly how Missouri State's going to go about business.
Washington Pfeiffer. They switch off of her. Right wing with it is Lee. Lee circling back out. Tried to go the high post to Douglas. Got Pfeiffer on Douglas to start the game. Baseline jumper good by Faith Lee.
Lee is not a player that they depend on to score a lot, only averaging a little bit over 7 points a game.
Missouri State likes to be physical out on the perimeter. Contreras with it. Left side, Verhulst looking inside for Bogus. Nothing doing there. Verhulst backs it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gets downhill. Verhulst puts it up off the glass. No good. Bogus follows up and in.
Well, the penetration from Verhulst pulled Douglas to go over there and try to block the shot, and that left Bogus wide open for the offensive rebound and put back.
Beckemeyer, quick shot off the right side long, but it goes to Lee, who puts it back up and in.
Yeah, not quite as good of a box out as we need from Carson Swaney there on that weak side. Lee comes up with the offensive rebound. There's going to be a trip on James. That will be her second.
Macy James, 5'7" senior guard, out on the perimeter. She is very frustrated. Headed to the bench here. We played almost 2 minutes. She picks up her second foul. Janila Bush in, 5'3", redshirt freshman guard from St. Louis.
One of those fouls she picked up was in backcourt in transition. Those are the ones that drive you crazy from a coaching standpoint.
Swaney out of the perimeter now. We're going to have down low. And it's going to be on Pfeiffer pushing Douglas off. Pfeiffer's first, team's first. Missouri State. Bush walks it across the timeline, greeted by Contreras. You've got inside Washington, now to the top of the key with it. Bush, left wing three-pointer, good.
Bush was the one in the game Saturday that stepped out and made some perimeter shots that sort of opened things up for Missouri State. They're obviously off to a great start offensively.
Raiders down 7-2 with the basketball. Pfeiffer out deep straight away. Bogus comes out and gets it. Contreras now, 15-footer right elbow, good. Elena Contreras.
That's what we need to see out of AC. Just sort of take over the offense when the offense is not really running at a high level.
Had 31 Saturday against Missouri State. Second team all-conference, sort of hard to believe. In between, a shot that time by Lee is too hard.
Yeah, thought she got away with the walk there.
Little bunny hop there. Contreras now running the point. Pulls up her dribble. Gets it to Bogus out deep with it. We played 3 minutes. Raiders down 7-4 with a basketball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Contreras looking to run off a Bogus pick. They got away with a push-off. Deep three-pointer to beat the shot clock. Bottom. Lee Company three-pointer.
Again, when it breaks down, that's when AC often is at her best. That's a big-time three.
Ties it up at 7, 6:40 to play, first quarter. Douglas out. High post. They're just going to let it have it there. Hands it over to Washington. Washington skipping it. James, baseline jumper, good. Rather, Faith Lee. She's got 6 already.
Missouri State really shooting the ball well from the perimeter. That's an improvement already from what we saw on Saturday in Murphy Center.
Raiders have made 3 straight shots themselves. Bogus out deep. Hands it over to Contreras. Deep three-pointer again, no good. Battle for the rebound. Washington comes down with it. She's going to bring it up herself. Deep three-pointer that time by Contreras. Washington just brings it all down. She nearly was tied up by Contreras. Bush with it. We played 4 minutes. 9-7, Missouri State. Bush running off a Washington pick. Gets downhill, working on Contreras. Contreras blocks it out of bounds. Checking in for Missouri State, Kendall Brugan, 5'10" freshman out of Hessen, Kansas, had 21 Saturday. Missouri State will inbound and underneath its own basket. 7 seconds on the shot clock, leading at 9-7. Getting into Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer working on Verhulst, just backs her down, turns, floater, good. Beckemeyer's first bucket.
Solid patience by Beckemeyer there. Verhulst did a great job of taking away her initial play and then got the reverse pivot for the little jump hook over the top.
11-7 Bears, 5:20 to play first quarter. They go inside to Bogus, deflected away by Douglas.
Pass was too late. Pass should have been delivered earlier.
And then the other way, Bush trying to get it into Douglas, airmails it. Yet another turnover.
Yeah, Middle was trying to post Bogus on that previous play, and the ball should have been delivered when she got to the rim, and unfortunately it was delivered way too late, and that allowed Douglas to get around, get a hand, get a deflection.
Verhulst walks it across the timeline. Bush greets her there, gets it to Swaney on the left wing. Backs it back out straight away. Left wing now, Contreras looking inside for Bogus. Now Pfeiffer, deep three straight away, short, no good. Battle for the offensive rebound. Blair tried to keep it alive, up in a hurry, Bush. Brugan along the baseline, puts it up and in. Just drove it along the baseline.
Well, a little lack of discipline there by AC. She jumped on the shot fake, and that allowed the drive to take place. Be second in the air, be disciplined, make her make a contested shot.
Middle's gone 2 minutes and 15 seconds without scoring, trailing it by 6. That's Missouri State's biggest lead.
Yeah, meanwhile, Missouri State's gone 5 out of 7 and on a 6-0 run over the last 145.
Try to get it inside to Bogus, deflected away. 3 seconds on the shot clock, and Douglas is going to be called for tripping Bogus. Bit of a bailout with 3 seconds to go. Media timeout, 4:14 to play, first quarter score. Missouri State 13, Middle Tennessee 7. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaire's Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Time for the First Vision of today's game. First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances. Your First Vision Bank. Dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools. Your vision is our mission. FVB.bank, FDIC, equal housing lender. 4:14 to play, first quarter. Missouri State 13-7 on that 6-0 run, as you mentioned. And the scoring drought for the Raiders, 2 minutes and 37 seconds.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where Missouri State's off to a great start. They're shooting 6 out of 9 from the floor for 67%. Middle Tennessee not shooting poorly. They're shooting 50%. It's just that Missouri State is off to a great start, hitting almost everything. Right now, Middle in a scoring drought, 237 and counting. With it's going to be should be a baseline under out of bounds play. But as we said, Missouri State 5 out of their last 7 on a 6-0 run over the last 2-13.
Savannah Davis checking in for the Raiders, the 5'10 sophomore guard out of McKenzie, Tennessee, in for Swaney. So you got Davis, Bogus, Verhulst, Pfeiffer, and Contreras on the floor for the Raiders. 3 turnovers also haven't helped. I think they're going to get Bogus with the 2 shots.
They are going to get with the 2 shots. I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell by the mannerisms of the officials whether they called that on the floor or called it in the act of shooting. She is going to get 2. Now, I will say this. The Missouri State fans and coaching staff were upset about the call on Douglas. The reality of it was Douglas has pushed from behind on the previous 3 plays and not gotten a call.
Bogus makes both free throws. These are the 2 best free throw shooting teams in the league. Middle at 78.2, the best, and 2 I think that's right, 78.0.
Yeah, Missouri State number 8 in the country at free throws made per game at 16.5. They get there a lot.
Inside to Douglas, shot blocked by Bogus to Verhulst.
Great discipline by Bogus there.
Just straight up and down verticality, right?
Yep, just make them wall.
Verhulst down the perimeter, flashing to the left wing. Davis circles out high, backs it back straight away. Now Contreras looks inside for Bogus, nothing doing there. Douglas, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Contreras skipping it. Pfeiffer, left wing three-pointer, short, no good. Offensive rebound, Bogus. Bogus turns around, puts it back, couldn't get it to fall, and battle for the offensive rebound. It's going to go off Missouri State, and Raiders will maintain possession.
Well, what you can see Missouri State doing is they're putting a lot of pressure on the passer when we're trying to post Bogus, coming around top side and then denying the high post. So they're forcing the skip pass or the drive. That time I think AC could have gotten all the way to the rim.
Raiders inbounding underneath on the basket, getting into Bogus. Bogus spins, puts it up too hard off the glass. Audrey Hopkins is checked in for Missouri State. 5'11 freshman out of Tulsa. Bears with the ball and the lead, 13-9, 3:10 to play first quarter. Washington with it, left elbow, Bush. 17-footer left side, good. They just let her alone. She put it up and in. She's got 5.
That's the second time that Missouri State has run that action and got that shot. They're basically going to the elbow and then going to a pin down action on the turn down. We've got to get our switches right.
Verhulst trying to get it to the left wing, deflected out of bounds. MTSU will maintain possession. Carson Swaney returns. Davis.
Yeah, entirely too soft of a pass on that initiation. More probably needed to be a bounce pass there when we're trying to get the ball to the wing. Missouri State working hard to try to keep that pass from being caught.
MTSU right wing with it. Pfeiffer drives, floats one, little off shot. Not a good shot at all that time by Pfeiffer. And the ball trickles out of bounds. Missouri State will bring it the length.
Yeah, rushed herself a little bit. Looked up there and saw the shot clock. Still had 6 when she cut it loose. Had more than enough time to try to get a better shot than that.
Raiders have missed their last 6 field goal attempts. Have gone 4-15 without putting one in. Brugan with it. May got away with a double dribble. Bush. Hopkins, high-low, inside pass. Ball's out on the ground. Douglas comes around with it. Puts it up, no good. And Verhulst clears. Pushes it into the front court. Bears her back. Verhulst flares to the right and then brings it out. Looks to the bench. Gets the play. 2 minutes to play first quarter.
Douglas out of the game. Chance for Middle Tennessee to really go to work on this one-on-one with Blair Bogus.
Yeah, on Washington. Up and under. Bogus puts it in. Blair Bogus with 6.
Right on cue.
Yeah, Lainey Douglas at 6'3" on the bench. But she's back up. We'll check in at the next break. Raiders down by 4. Missouri State with the basketball. Hopkins left wing, high floating three-pointer, no good. Rebound, batted about. Verhulst comes out with it, pushing it up. Hands it off to Pfeiffer, hands it right back to Verhulst. Looks to the bench, gets the offense. Raiders down by 4, 15-11, 1:20 to play first quarter. Contreras into Bogus. She's going to work on Washington. Just man-to-man.
It's just one-on-one.
Yep, puts it up and made a lot of contact. Not a good look that time. The other way with it, Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer, their leading scorer. Usually has it taken away by Verhulst, and then Verhulst is going to be called for the foul out on the perimeter. That is her first and team's second.
Yeah, that's a tough call. Verhulst knocked it away and was trying to get to the floor. Beckemeyer sort of put her body in the way, and that's a really tough foul on Verhulst.
Lainey Douglas and Faith Lee return. 1:02 to play first quarter. Bears 15, Raiders 11. Inbounding at far side, front court to Douglas. They're just going to let Douglas have it there. Now along the baseline goes Brugan. Brugan just had the baseline, got the step, put it up and in.
Yeah, Brugan's not a good enough shooter from the three-point line to have to rush out on that closeout. You need to play the drive on her first and make her make that shot.
Bears back up by 6. Bush takes it away from Verhulst at midcourt. Gets it up and under Lee. Shot blocked by Verhulst at 5'8". Now Bush straight away 3, good. She has 8 points off the bench. The 9-point lead, the biggest for the Bears.
Missouri State shooting the ball with a ton of confidence. They look like a completely different team than they did last Saturday.
Yeah, 8 of 15, 53%. Raiders only making 1 of their last 8. Contreras, top of the key 3, in and out, no good. And we're going to have a foul down underneath, and I think that's going to be on Douglas, her second.
And that is exactly what happened in Murfreesboro last Saturday. Douglas got in foul trouble early, just like she is right now. And that's when Blair Bogus really went to work. But what happened on that play? Nothing more than Blair Bogus working extremely hard to get the offensive rebound.
13 seconds, MTSU inbounds it underneath its own basket to Pfeiffer. 8 seconds. They try to go inside the Bogus. They do. Bogus is going to work on Washington. Fade away, good. Blair Bogus, 8 points. And a half-court shot by Bush is no good, and that's the way we end the first quarter. Missouri State led by as many as 9 through 1. The quarterfinal round Conference USA tournament. The score, Missouri State 20. MTSU 13. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
It's basketball season and the crowd is electric. That's where Lightning's locker room on the concourse comes in. Whether you're heading to the game or just repping your squad around campus, we've got the gear to keep your spirit high and your style sharp. Fresh tees, cozy hoodies, rally towels, water bottles, it's all here, ready to power up your game day vibe. Don't get caught without your Lightning pride. Every dunk, every three, every win starts with the right look. Visit Lightning's locker room, where Blue Raider fans gear up for greatness.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Atmos Energy, delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas, the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Fans, show that Lightning pride. Swing by Lightning's locker room on the concourse for the latest game day gear, apparel, and spirit wear. Don't just cheer, look the part. First quarter in the books, Missouri State 20, Middle Tennessee 13.
Yeah, obviously you look at the shooting percentages and they tell the tale of the game up to this point. Missouri State 9 out of 16 from the floor for 56%. Middle Tennessee shooting 36% on 5 of 14 shooting. The turnovers, which is an issue that can really bother both of these teams. Missouri State only 2 turnovers in that first quarter. Middle Tennessee with 4.
Well, and those 4 turnovers by the Raiders resulted in 8 points off those turnovers. It just, though, it seemed like they settled down a little bit the last couple of minutes of that quarter, started getting better looks.
Yeah, down the stretch, with the exception of that last shot, though, Greg, I thought we took some ill-advised shots, and I think that Coach Insel alluded to that in the pregame show. You don't really know how the young players are going to respond in this kind of environment, and they just need to settle in and trust the offense and make Missouri State have to defend us, and I think we're going to be fine.
Missouri State, 2 players with 2 fouls in that first quarter. Lainey Douglas, their big 6'3" sophomore post, and Macy James. No fouls to speak of, 1 each for Verhulst. Well, actually, and also Pfeiffer. Second quarter underway. Verhulst, Bogus, Contreras, Pfeiffer, and Swaney, the starters, going inside of Bogus. Right back to Verhulst. Skipped it to Swaney. 3-pointer, right wing, no good. Coming down with it, Washington. Numbers up on the other end. Beckemeyer, she's always going to look to score. Spins right into good defense by Bogus that time.
Well, Middle Tennessee missed a major mismatch. You had Bush that was guarding Bogus inside, and we did not get her a paint touch.
Verhulst with it. Coming out to get it, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer loses the handle, tracks it down, hands it over to Contreras. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Contreras off a Bogus pick, 17-footer straight away, good.
Great read by AC. She came off the ball screen, saw that there was no hedge there whatsoever, raised up, blasted it.
7 for Contreras. Bears with the basketball, leading by 5, a minute in here in the second quarter. Washington right post. Raiders man-to-man. Contreras out on Bush. Bush along the baseline, cut off, and she's going to be out of bounds. Good defense by Contreras. Didn't give her that baseline.
One of the things coaches talk about, you want to send them baseline but not give up that baseline. And when you're defending, go put that foot on the baseline. The only place for them to go is out of bounds.
Second turnover for the Bears. Verhulst with it. Out deep, Contreras. Right back to Bogus. Bogus hands it over to Swaney. Right inside to Bogus. Right back to Swaney. Three-pointer short. No good. Follows her own shot. Has it shot blocked out of bounds by Washington. But good job by Swaney following our own shot. And MTSU will inbound it underneath its own basket. Trailing 20-15, 8:33 to play, second quarter. Verhulst will trigger. Looking, gets it to Swaney on the right side. Out deep with it, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer hands it over to Contreras, who sets up the play. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bogus with a pick out deep. Contreras with it down to get downhill. Skips it. Verhulst left wing. Three-pointer, no good. Raiders on threes now. 1 for 8. Played 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Beckemeyer, she's just going to back down on Verhulst. Good defense by Kirsten.
Yeah, Greg, you had the same thought I did. As soon as that three didn't go down, I'm thinking, boy, we're not killing it from the three-point line. Obviously, 1 per 8 has got to improve.
6 for 19 overall now. Verhulst airballs a three-pointer straight away.
See, that's where I'm talking about. We look like we're sort of panic-stricken. Just trust your offense. Don't bail out. It will work fine. It's worked all year. It will work again.
Yuhan Lin.
Reward Missouri State.
Yeah, Yuhan Lin in. Catherine, she goes by Yuhan Lin, 5'9" freshman out of Taiwan. Verhulst to the bench.
Yeah, that's giving Verhulst a chance to reboot.
Middle's missed its last 4 field goals. Here's Yuhan Lin with a steal. Racing it the other way, lays it up and in.
Really nice introduction to the game by Yuhan Lin. Comes off and gets a defensive play, turns it into points. Those are the types of things that can really ignite a team.
What's down by 9, Raiders have cut it to 3, 20-17. Washington straightaway 16-footer, banks it. What do you do there?
Shake your head and play.
She was only 2 of 6 in conference play on threes. Now Yuhan Lin loses it on the perimeter. Bogus tracks it down. We're going to have a jump ball right in front of us. Possession arrow will be for Missouri State. Turnovers, the 5th turnover for Middle Tennessee.
And that's exactly what Yuhan did in the game Saturday. The very first possession offensively, she had it, she turned it over. When they put her in for Verhulst, they need her to steady the ship, not come in and turn the ball over.
Missouri State leading at 22-17, 7 to play second quarter with the ball. Left wing with it. Hopkins, Washington to the top of the key. They're going to let her have it there. She banked one from there a minute ago. This one wide left, Contreras.
Middle will give that shot up all day. She's going to have to make more bank shots than that one.
Looked like maybe the only way she could make one. The way that one went off. Pfeiffer out deep, Bogus.
Triangle action being run by Middle here. You got your post up, didn't take advantage of it.
Contreras in and out with the top of the key 3. They have that triangle action. Contreras, Bogus, Pfeiffer. Beckemeyer the other way. Yuhan Lin up and under. Good and 1 opportunity. Beckemeyer. Foul's going to be on Yuhan Lin. Her first, team's first in this quarter.
They're going to call that on Swaney.
Okay. Swaney's first. Cayman Beckemeyer, 87% free throw shooter. Kirsten Verhulst returns. Yuhan Lin. And seeing the first action for the Bears, Katie Pauley, 5'11" senior, Virginia transfer. Cayman Beckemeyer, first team all-conference. And also seeing her first action for the Bears, Tyra Robinson, 6'3" junior out of Little Rock, Western Carolina. Transfer and one free throw opportunity for Beckemeyer. Free throw, no good, but offensive rebound is going to go off of Pfeiffer, and Missouri State will maintain possession.
Missouri State they look very, very different, Greg, than they did last Saturday. Look like a completely different team. You know, you asked which one was the most motivated, and I would say Missouri State has come in completely motivated for this.
Yeah, shooting 52% from the field so far. That compares to Middle's 31%, 1 for 10 on threes. Inside, shot blocked by Pfeiffer. The attempt by Robinson. Verhulst out on the perimeter. Bush greets her at midcourt. Flashing to the left wing to get it Contreras. Looks inside to Boggins. Goes there. They're just going to let her work one-on-one on Robinson. Up. And now Swaney gets downhill. Drives, and she's going to be fouled on the drive by Robinson. Her first, team's first. Carson Swaney. Slow to get up. Robinson, 6'3" junior, big girl, and Swaney a little woozy.
Yeah, she took a full-scale hit.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Robinson looks like a left guard on the football team.
Well,
Swaney, now Coach Rick's going to go out and check on her, and trainer Jana as well. Yeah, Swaney shaking her head. I tell you what, she did. She's a little woozy. And she's going to go to the bench. And they're going to check that to see if it's a flagrant maybe. Savannah Davis will check in for Swaney, but the officiating crew is going to go to the bench and check it to see if there's more to that than just a regular personal foul. We'll take a timeout. 5:55 to play, second quarter. Missouri State 24, Middle Tennessee 17. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Blue Raiders fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs. Lee Company, the team to call, 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. Missouri State leading it 24-17, 5:55 to play here in the second quarter. Shooting is the story so far.
Yeah, pretty telling stat right now. Middle Tennessee just not shooting the ball well at all from the three-point line. 1 of 10 for the game, and Missouri State not necessarily lighting it up from three, only 2 of 4, but that's going to have to be a staple in the Middle Tennessee offense, because if Middle continues to shoot the ball poorly from the three-point line, that's going to allow Missouri State to really sag on Blair Boggins and make it very difficult for her to not only get catches but also have time, once she does catch it, to do anything productive offensively.
The officiating crew is telling the benches Will it be more than just the personal foul on Maisha Washington? Trainer Jonna Walker checking out Carson Swaney, who got the worst of that. Savannah Davis will check him. If you look at this, Kyle. These are the stats handed out. Those are incorrect.
They are incorrect.
They show MTSU 1 for 5 on threes, but if you look at stat broadcast, 1 for 10.
Well, I'm going to go with stat broadcast.
I am as well.
The other thing to keep an eye on right now, points off turnovers, 8-2 in favor of Missouri State. So not only are we not shooting the ball well from the three-point line, Missouri State also taking advantage of us turning the ball over.
So it will be just a regular personal foul on Washington. Savannah Davis will shoot the free throws for Carson Swaney. She makes the first.
Well, one of the things that Missouri State has done today that they didn't do Saturday was when Douglas left the floor, they lost traction on Saturday. They have not today.
Davis makes both free throws. 24-19, only down by 2 possessions.
Right.
And the way the Raiders are shooting, 1 of 10.
Yeah, given the way we're shooting the ball, I feel really good about where we are.
Pauly out straight away, trying to go in the back door to Beckemeyer. Is going to be deflected out of bounds with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Missouri State will inbound it underneath its own basket, leading by 5:33 to play here in the second quarter. Bush looking out deep to Beckemeyer, greeted by Verhulst. Beckemeyer skips it over to Washington, left wing Bush, and ahead of the shot clock, no good. Long rebound's going to come down to Washington. Tracked it down. She's going to work on Boggess, gets past her, puts it up and in.
Yeah, that's where the second chance points really come back to haunt you right there, because we got Missouri State really deep into the shot clock. All you've got to do is clean that up, and you've had an exceptional possession.
Midway through the second quarter, Raiders down by 7, 26-19. Contreras with it out on the perimeter. Asking for the pick from Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer releases, takes the ball right back to Contreras. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Contreras, and she's going to travel with the basketball. Get another turnover for the Raiders. That is 6 turnovers.
Well, we've got to get the ball reversed there. We came back to the loaded side, and when we go loaded side, it's almost impossible to get the ball inside to Blair with 8 people on one side of the floor.
Bush is going to walk it across the timeline. She'll be greeted by Contreras. Bears with the basketball and the 7-point lead here. 4:40 to play second quarter. Bush with it. Just dribbling out of the perimeter. Now runs off a double pick. Bush cut off in the right elbow. Skips it right wing. Good. That three-pointer by Faith Lee is going to give it a 2.
Yep.
So that will be Lee has 8 points. She averages 7. The lead back at 9. That equals the biggest by Missouri State. Now Lee takes it away out on the perimeter, driving it down. Bush right back to Lee, who lays it up and in.
Ends up being a 2-on-1. One of the things that took place there was after the turnover, Verhulst let her emotions come into play, and she didn't sprint back. It's the reason why it turned into a 2-on-1. Middle has got to take better care of the basketball.
Gone nearly 3.5 minutes without scoring, and now right elbow, Contreras no good. Boggess clears. Back to Pfeiffer, top of the key, 3, no good again. Really struggling for the perimeter are the Raiders, 1 of 11.
Yeah, we're panicking a little bit offensively.
Beckemeyer, left wing. To Washington, right back to Beckemeyer, floats it good.
Verhulst went underneath the ball screen there on Beckemeyer. You cannot do that. You've got to go over the top and make her put the ball on the floor. She buries the 3, timeout middle.
33-19 with 3:35 to play. The biggest lead for the Missouri State Bears. We're going to keep it right here. With nearly 200 majors and concentrations for undergrads and more than 100 graduate programs, Middle Tennessee State University has something for everyone, including more than 50 online degrees. You want a high-quality, affordable education? Not too late to apply. Learn more at MTSU.edu. 9-0 run for Missouri State.
Yeah, absolutely, and it took place in 1 minute and 40 seconds. It happened very, very quickly as well. They're 4 out of their last 4. Meanwhile, we're 1 out of our last 8, haven't scored in the last 2:20. As I said, we're panicking a little bit right now offensively, and we're not getting very much ball movement, very much player movement whatsoever. and we have got to make Missouri State pay for overextending their defense. They have really turned up the heat on their perimeter defense. They're guarding denying wings. They are really pressuring the passers out there, and sometimes you just got to catch it, rip it, and get downhill.
Carson Swaney checks in. Swaney, Verhulst, Pfeiffer, Contreras, Bogus break the huddle. Raiders down by 14, 3:30 to play here, second quarter. Verhulst, right wing, Bogus. Contreras circled around. Swaney. Left elbow high post. Bogus has the ball deflected away from the backside.
Yeah, you saw Bush come in from that wing to back flap it.
And the other end, Beckemeyer misses a shot, gets her own rebound, and we're going to have a travel. You had both players of the Bears with possession at the same time.
Well, that being said, though, it was an offensive rebound. They just happened to walk because you had two players for the same team fighting over it. The second chance points are going to start adding up as well, Greg.
Yeah, that's good. You can't be a turnover unless it's a rebound, right?
Correct.
Contreras out straight away. 17-footer left elbow good. Elena Contreras with 9.
Yeah,
and that ends that drought.
She basically has almost been the saving grace of this offense in terms of being able to raise up and knock shots down. She's now 4 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 4 from 3.
Well, Contreras with 9, Bogus with 8. Outside of that,
that's it.
That's about it. Macy Pfeiffer 0 for 4. Top of the key, 3, no good. Pfeiffer clears. Verhulst out of the perimeter, picked up by Lee. Flashing to get it right wing, Contreras. Looking inside for Bogus, nothing doing there. Backs it back out. Pfeiffer inside to Bogus, and she's fouled going up. It's going to be on 11, number Faith Lee. That is her first and team's second here.
Well, that time Missouri State got caught coming around on the bottom side, and that allowed that high-low to be available. Great pass inside. Blair caught it, went straight up with it.
Conference USA Freshman of the Year. You talked about it in the pregame. 13 double-doubles coming up. Well, when you say a career high, it's season high or the same for the true freshman, Bogus. First free throw's good. She's got 9. At a Wayne County High School. Second free throw's good again. She's in double figures at 10. Bears with the basketball leading by 10. Bush is going to walk it across the timeline. Contreras is going to pick her up there. Hopkins straight away to Washington. High post right side. Hopkins flashes out. High arching three-pointer, no good. Contreras with a rebound.
Now you've got Missouri State missing some shots. You've got to make some shots and get this thing down from 10. Get it down to a 3 or a 2 possession game before the half.
Contreras, top of the key 3. Lee Company three-pointer.
That's one way you do it. They keep going underneath on AC, and she keeps making them pay. Now the Lady Raiders starting to get their head up.
Yeah, and the Blue Raiders fans across the way behind the bench standing, trying to get their team right back in it. Modest run has cut the lead to 7. 90 seconds to play here in the first half. Brugan hands it over to Bush. Flashing out high to get it at the top of the key, Washington. Looking for a lot of action away. They go inside to Beckemeyer, deflected away, but right to Bush. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good.
Clean it up. There you go.
Bogus with a rebound. A little bit of a run here. 7-0 run for the Raiders. Contreras out on the perimeter. Looking to run off a Bogus high pick.
Yeah, they're going to get 2 possessions out of this.
Three-pointer Contreras, short, no good. The other way, Bears. Washington hands it. Well, she brings it across. They're going to let her shoot that 3. She thought about it, didn't take it. Swings it opposite side to Hopkins. They go inside. Beckemeyer puts it up and in.
Yeah, Verhulst got caught playing behind on Beckemeyer, and Beckemeyer has been posting quite a bit in this game.
About a 9-second differential, shot clock to game clock. 30 seconds on the game, 20 on the shot. Swaney goes inside to Bogus. They double down on her. They kick it back out to Swaney. Swaney gets downhill, puts it up. Had the almost and one opportunity. That's going to be on Beckemeyer, her first and team's third.
Yeah, the two-man game has been good for Carson Swaney. She's doing a really good job getting the ball inside to Bogus, and then when they go double down off of Swaney, Bogus coming right back outside.
Carson Swaney making her third start of the year. First free throw is good. Her team won the state championship in AAA last year, but she couldn't play in the championship game, got injured in the semifinal game. She makes both free throws, her first 2 points. 20 seconds to play. Missouri State presumably will go for the last shot. Bush just walks it across the timeline. Contreras on her.
Be great to get a turnover and a basket out of this.
10 seconds to go. Bush gets it out high to Hopkins. Hopkins right back to Bush. Inside they go, up and in, no good. In and out, Verhulst, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Lady Raiders trailed by as many as 11, a little flurry to close the half, and Coach Rick Hensel having a conversation on the court with one of the referees, and he's getting his money's worth.
Well, he's seen something that he's not very happy with and letting the officials know about it right now. But I will say this, given the way that Middle Tennessee has shot the ball through the breadth of this first half, I'm pleased to be down 7 at this stage.
We'll get you those stats team-wise and individually coming up on the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic Insurgent Center halftime show. At the half, Missouri State 35, Middle Tennessee 28. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU Athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day to you. Happy Millionaire's Day, dear Tennessee lottery player. Happy Millionaire's Day to you and many more. Want the chance to celebrate a $1 million win again and again? Play the Millionaire for Life game from the Tennessee Lottery. With drawings every day, you could win $1 million a year for life. Talk about a gift that never gets old. Millionaire for Life from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Clinic Insurgent Center halftime show. The official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. At the half, Missouri State leading the Raiders 35-28. You mentioned it going into the break, Kyle. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah, it could be. The way that we have shot the ball from the three-point line, and keep in mind when you look up, you see 2 for 12, and you think, Well, that's a rough stat line, but before that, if it wasn't for AC, we would be 1 for 13.
Shooting for the game, Raiders 9 of 27, 33%, 2 of 12 on threes, 16%. Did make all 8 free throws. Missouri State 16 of 33, 48%, 3 of 8 on threes, 37%. Missed their only free throw attempt. Elena Contreras with 12, Blair Bogus with 10, 22 of the 28 points from those two players.
Yeah, and, that's one of those things that when you look up and you see the contingent that we need to really step up. We need Macy Pfeiffer to step out there and make some three-point shots. She's 0 for 3 from the three-point line. You need Carson Swaney to make three-point shots. She's 0 for 2 from the three-point line. You need Kirsten Verhulst to make three-point shots. She's 0 for 2 from the three-point line. So those other 3 players, you need some three-point contributions to help not only themselves and the team, but Blair Bogus, because obviously that's where we're trying to go with our offense.
Yeah, Contreras with 12, Bogus with 10. 7 rebounds. She's well on her way to her 14th double-double of the year. But outside of that, Swaney with 2, Davis with 2, Yuhan Lin with 2, playing and not scoring, Verhulst, and certainly Macy Pfeiffer averaging a dozen a game. Other side of the ledger, Faith Lee with 10 off the bench. Well, they came in Bekemeyer with 9, Janila Bush 8 off the bench, 5 rebounds for Maisha Washington. Rebounding, Raiders with a slight edge, 19 to 17, 8 turnovers for the Raiders, 5 for the Bears. But those points off turnovers, those 8 turnovers, resulting in 12 points for the Bears.
Well, like I said, the other issue too is in the game last Saturday when Middle Tennessee got Douglas in foul trouble, Missouri State really had a hard time finding their way. And they not only survived without her in the first half so far, but they actually prospered when she was on the sideline. They look like a completely different team, and talking about Missouri State. And when you look at Middle, besides the shooting, 1 assist, 8 turnovers, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then you look at the points off turnovers, 12 to 4. And then when you add 6 offensive rebounds, you see a 9 to 4 advantage for Missouri State. And again, when you're throwing all these numbers out, that's why we say right now, I'm pretty pleased to only be down 7, Greg.
Still to come on the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime show. We'll get you caught up with what else has happened in the Conference USA tournament here in Huntsville. Once again at the half, Missouri State 35, Middle Tennessee 28. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders passed the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
At the half of the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime show, Missouri State leading at 35-28. Elsewhere, earlier today, number 5 Liberty 89-57 over number 4 Sam Houston. And yesterday, FIU, the 2 seed, beat Jack State 76-66. So tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, the winner of this game will play FIU. Louisiana Tech, no trouble with Delaware, 1 over 8, 72-43. They'll play Liberty tomorrow afternoon at 5:30. Coming up at 5:30, 5 o'clock the pregame, Chip Walters and Kyle Turnham. Give us a little bit of a preview of that one.
Well, basically, again, you're talking about a scenario where Middle lost the game at Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech is a really, really good defensive team. And I think that's one of the things that, when you get to this time of the year, officials, like they have done in this game, they let the players play. So the physicality will be interesting to see how we respond to that. But that's what Louisiana Tech men hang their hat on. Middle is going to need to score the ball well throughout the course of the game.
Once again, that pregame at 5 o'clock, tip-off at 5:30 here, the quarterfinal matchup, Louisiana Tech and Middle Tennessee. Well, that's going to wrap up the halftime show presented by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center. Second half coming up. Heading into it, Missouri State 35, Middle Tennessee 28. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See owner's manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Did you realize that over 85% of Americans own a cell phone, but only 40% own an individual life insurance policy? That leaves way too many families who'll be unprotected if they suddenly lose a parent. That's why we'd also like to point out that 100% of State Farm agents offer life insurance. So if you're at the place where procrastination just met motivation, use that cell phone of yours and call me, State Farm agent Deb Insel, at 931-684-5274.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball continues in just moments with the second half of today's game. With the call, here's Greg Poe.
Along with Kyle Turnham, Probst Arena, Von Braun Center, Huntsville, Alabama Conference USA quarterfinals. Missouri State heading into the second half, leading at 35-28, led by as many as 14. And one thing, Kyle, Laney Douglas, their big 6'3 sophomore post, their second leading scorer, second leading rebounder, no points, no rebounds. We didn't take advantage of that.
No, that's what I'm saying is that killed Missouri State in the game at our place, but it didn't seem to affect them at all in the first half today.
Contreras, Swaney, Verhulst, Bogus, Pfeiffer starting the second half. We'll call it right to left with the Blue Raiders, left to right with the Lady Bears. Verhulst with it out on the perimeter. Hands it over to Contreras. Contreras, little stutter step, out Bogus, swinging it. Right side, now along the baseline, Verhulst puts it up and in. Good start for the Raiders.
Great patience. That's why when I talk about trusting your offense, get the ball reversed, make Missouri State guard sideline to sideline. I believe that's going to be on Pfeiffer.
Douglas goes to the ground at the right post, and on Pfeiffer, her second, and team's first here.
Yeah, just sort of wrong place, wrong time there for Macy.
Missouri State inbounding underneath its own basket. Getting it in deep to Beckemeyer. They go inside to Douglas. Douglas just lowers, and a lot of contact.
Well, that's an amazing no call there.
Either way.
That's a charge every day and twice on Sunday.
Just lowered her shoulder.
My goodness.
Yeah. Douglas lucky she didn't pick up her third. Contreras thought about it at the top of the key, flashing out to get it Pfeiffer. Looking inside to Bogus. They go in there, throw it away over the top of the head for the Raiders. 9 turnovers.
No, that's not the right pass there from Macy. Macy's got to take the ball from the pro channel down to the corner, and then it's wide open.
Well, that's what Coach Rick Insel and Matt Insel are both saying, pointing to that corner. Played a minute plus here, third quarter. Bears with a 5-point lead in the basketball. Beckemeyer out straight away with it. Verhulst with her. Looking. She dribbles to shoot. Pulls up her dribble. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nearly a 5-second call. Out deep to Lee. Lee's clearing everybody out. She's going to run off well. She's going to try to get downhill on Swaney. Left wing three-pointer good.
My goodness. She has been unconscious.
Yeah, she's got 13. That's twice her average in conference play. Verhulst with it out on the perimeter.
She's 6 out of 8 from the floor.
Pfeiffer, Bogus coming to get it. There's that triangle with that three. Contreras downhill, takes it all the way. Had a good look, could get it to fall. It's going to be off of Missouri State. MTSU will inbound it. That triangle, you have Pfeiffer, Contreras, Bogus interweaving, I guess, and you have the two guards out on the perimeter.
It's going to end up being a 2-guard front with a single post, and then you get a lot of rear screening interchange action.
Inside Bogus, and she's going to be fouled by James. Macy James, obviously, you can hear about the Missouri State fans not liking the call. Her third, team's first, and Blair Bogus back at the free throw line. Raiders were 8 for 8 in that first quarter. Bogus, first free throw's good. Coach Beth Cunningham not liking the call, obviously. Bogus, second free throw's good again. Played 2 minutes, third quarter. Bears with a 5-point lead, 37-32 with the basketball. James, double high post to go to Washington. Beckemeyer out deep to Verhulst. Inside they go to Douglas. She's going up and under on Bogus, puts it up and in. her first bucket, Lainey Douglas.
Yeah, probably could have gotten a double down from Pfeiffer there guarding Washington on the perimeter. She elected to stay home, and now Verhulst with another turnover in the middle of the floor.
James with the takeaway. Beckemeyer with the shot, misses it, but Douglas with the offensive rebound, and it's going to be on Blair Bogus. That is her first, team's second.
And once again, in transition, for whatever reason, players have a hard time understanding when that shot goes up, you've got to go find an offensive rebounder. I personally thought Douglas could have gotten called for a foul there, pushing from behind, didn't get it because we didn't box out, and then we foul on the putback.
Lainey Douglas, free throw, good. First one, second one. It's good again. She's got 4 quick ones, second team all conference. 40-32, Raiders down with the basketball. Verhulst, double high post. They go to Pfeiffer at the right elbow. Coming to get it, Verhulst, that 3-man game. Now flashing left wing, Swaney. Looks for Bogus, nothing doing. Pfeiffer, top of the key. Inside to Bogus. Bogus, she's double teamed there. Skips it to Swaney. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Verhulst, that pass is stolen by Lee. Lee's going to take it the other way. Lays it up and in.
Turnovers are absolutely killing our offense.
Faith Lee, 15 points for the Little Rock transfer. 42-32. Bears.
Points off turnovers, 17-4, Greg.
Yeah, nearly another one. 11 turnovers for the Raiders. Contreras out deep. They go inside to Bogus. Bogus has the advantage, and she ducked under and only had to go over the 5'7" Macy James, but Bogus is going to be called for the offensive foul, her second, team's third. Yep. Yeah, I miscalled that. And Beth Cunningham is wanting a question, so let me back that up. It's not going to be a charge.
No.
And on Macy James, I believe that's her fourth. Bogus, free throws, good.
Well, Greg, if it makes you feel any better, Stat Broadcast had it wrong, too.
Well, I'm going to give it the three-point play for Blair Bogus.
Yes.
Okay. I think we got a break on that one.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
Because Bogus really didn't need to lower her shoulder with a height advantage.
No, I just thought she should have caught it and just went straight up.
Yeah. Nonetheless, Raiders with the three-point play by Bogus, trailing at 42-35, 6:20 to play. Douglas out on the high post. They're just going to let her have it. Now she's cut off by Bogus, and we're going to have a foul on Bogus. And that's going to be her second blocking foul. Team's third.
And again, you'll give that elbow shot up to Douglas. You don't need to be out there in her shirt to pick up that foul.
Inbound to Washington. Shot right wing, no good. Pfeiffer clears. 42-35, Raiders trailing it by 7 as we approach 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Verhulst to Bogus on the left elbow, high post. Hands it right back to Verhulst.
Yeah, 5 up coming to Bogus here. Fronting in the low post, high-low.
Pfeiffer trying to get it in there. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Contreras, three-pointer, no good. Washington brings it up herself. Brings it up all the way. She's just going to take it up, and no one picked her up.
Goodness gracious, we never stop the ball.
Got to stop the ball. Isn't that a fundamental right there?
Yep.
Just took the rebound coast to coast, lays it up and in. She's got 6.
Well, it's impossible to have runs when you're just swapping baskets.
Inside, Bogus. Over Douglas, good that time. Bogus was 17, and Coach Rick Insel with a timeout. We're going to take it as well. 5:20 to play. Let's make sure this is a media timeout. I believe it will be, and it is. 5:20 to play, third quarter. Missouri State 44, Middle Tennessee 37. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See owner's manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
We can get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance at State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and we're your one-stop shop for protecting your car and your stuff for a surprisingly great rate. So stop looking around. Team Insel is ready to help. Call 931-684-5274 for your surprisingly great auto and renter's rate today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WG.